top Mac nigga show. Oh shit, it's your Mac man hero. Oh shit, it's the top Mac nigga show. Oh shit,
y'all know what's
it's your Mac man
happening.
hero.
BOSSMACK, baby. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, live from Compton, California. Put your hands together for the BOSSMACK top soy. Whoa. Kissing, baby, and shaking hands, man. Do it. You hear me? What the fuck I got to do out here to make it crack open? And you are now experiencing the world famous BOSSMACK podcast. RNS, y'all. RN motherfucking S. Oh, yes. Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy as fuck to be up in here doing this, man. Oh man, way too happy to be up in here doing this today for y'all motherfuckers. Once again, it is the BOSSMACK top soil. Extra relevant from Bompton soil. God bless all y'all motherfuckers that's tuned in listening to a real ass nigga pontificate. Yeah, hear me, man? It's so beautiful, man. Shouts out to everybody. Blessings all around. The sun is shining down on niggas. The sun is shining and feeling good. Happy to be here. The show is brought to you by BOSSMACK Streetwear. You see me with some BOSSMACK Streetwear on. It's a new piece. Got that little beige, you know, that comfortable beige for the fall season. It's available now at BOSSMACK Streetwear. Go through there, shop with BOSSMACK, and you will be supporting the podcast when you do that. And we appreciate all that shit because we know you don't have to fuck with us, but you fuck with us, so fuck with us. And buy some shirts and shit. You hear me? And we will be opening up a boutique very soon. Very soon. Before I'm gonna try to get it open before Halloween. I'm shooting before Halloween. Definitely before Thanksgiving month 100. I'm telling y'all, man, we on a mission. That's what we doing. Yeah, so I wanted to say, you know what? Nah, fuck that. Let's just go. Niggas in the news, niggas in the motherfucking news, and the man of the hour right now, the most talked about, the most controversial human being right now, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine. The unprecedented snitching, everybody shocked in an uproar, the violation of real nigga ethics. We knew it all along. We knew this all along. Oh my God, how could he do it? He's sending all these guys to prison. Shotty takes a 15-year deal, breaks down crying in court. And he should break down crying. He should. Shotty, you should cry. You should break down in tears. And I'll explain my position on that shortly, but yes. 6ix9ine testifying in court, in federal court. So so in demand for this, somebody snuck a recording device into a federal courtroom and taped some of the testimony. I don't know if the feds actually leaked that or if a nigga actually snuck that in there some type of way. I'm surprised they didn't have metal detectors and shit, man. I'm so, like, wow, how did motherfucker even do that shit, man? But anyway, they got some testimony. You could hear 6ix9ine. You could hear 6ix9ine just without no effort tell on niggas, smooth telling. And I believe he was telling on the niggas who kidnapped him. In which they, you know, they deserve to get told on. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna break it down why niggas deserve to get told on. I'm gonna break it down why all these niggas deserve this shit. 6ix9ine explained his origins, how he began his music career, starting from working in a deli, being seen by someone, making music, not eating though. He was eating, making 2 racks a show, making his non-threatening type of music, which we didn't know if he was gay or not because of his rainbow hair, but he has the brilliant idea of Gummo and says, I'm going to put gangsters in the video and it's going to blow up, and it did. It did. Now, everybody's upset with 6ix9ine about the telling, about the snitching. Everybody is just so upset. Everybody's mad. Niggas is just out. Niggas is just been out of shape. Is horrible. Here's my take on this. When I first saw Tekashi 6ix9ine heavily affiliated with the 9 Trey Bloods out there in New York, I thought it was genius plan. I thought it was brilliant. And the reason why I thought it was brilliant is because and then after I seen the video, I was checking for the real nigga validation. I was checking for the actual OG niggas to step from the shade and be like, yo, we validating this nigga right here. So when I seen Shotty them do that, I was like, okay, Shotty them is genius niggas. I fully support this plan. I like this because I'm thinking to myself, these niggas know this nigga is a regular nigga, a fucking civilian, regular dude with no gangsterism in him. So what I'm thinking like these niggas is gonna be like, okay, we gonna validate this nigga. We gonna eat off of this nigga. We gonna all eat together and we gonna all get out of this together. Now, all the beefs and shit that he was igniting, I thought that was cool too, as long as they was in a state of defense, not offense. Like if they was like, we just gonna move around and do what we gotta do as people in the music industry, and deal with problems as they arise. Like if niggas try to niggas try to get at them when they pull up somewhere, they fight. Or if niggas try to see them in New York, they fight and shit like that. No offensive shit like I'm calling hits and shit on niggas. That part right there, see, I'm thinking like the 9 Trey niggas is real gangsters, right? So I'm thinking that Shotty is an intelligent motherfucker, and it's like, okay, this is our way out. I'm the boss. This is our way out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bubble of protection around Tekashi. I'm going to make sure None of the wolves that surround me fuck with him. We are going, the money is going to come up out of him one way. The money is going to come up out of him one way, and then Shotty, will distribute it. There's not going to be no side extortions from other niggas. The money come through Shotty, and then Shotty distribute it to other motherfuckers. See, what it seemed like to me is like it turned into a free-for-all extortion with Shotty having no control, which when I think about the kidnap situation, how that seemed like niggas who felt like I need my issue. I ain't been getting my issue, so I'm going to jump over the Shotty. I'm going to jump over Shotty, and I'm going to just, I'm going to make sure I get mine out of it, because maybe them niggas don't even respect Shotty being the boss. You hear me? I hope y'all can relate to what I'm saying. See, what it seemed like to me, it seemed like it was a free-for-all from the main top niggas in 9 trade to eat off of Tekashi, and maybe niggas wasn't eating fast enough. One day they see Shotty pull up in a double R, and them niggas is like, man, I ain't got no bread. Woo, 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 woo. Tekashi should not have been giving no money to nobody but Shotty. You hear me? That's what I thought was going on. And there's no way that he should have been giving racks to niggas who would randomly drive away. Because I know that the feds got him giving racks to niggas, and then them niggas going to buy dope and shit like that. Niggas getting caught right now. Listen, this is, I put the blame for all of this. A lot of people want to call 6ix9ine a bitch and all this and that. We know he's a bitch from the gate. This has to go on Shotty. Shotty. This is why Shotty should have cried in the courtroom, because Shotty should have had total control over that situation. Meaning that, okay, yes, we are extorting him, but we're not going to take all of his money. It's not gonna be where he's getting $250,000 a show, and then we shooting him $30,000 and keeping the rest. Come on, man. This is the, see, it make niggas look bad, bro. Like, this is the goose that's laying the golden eggs. All these other tough niggas around us who say they the real killers and they do this and this and that. Yeah, you do all that. But niggas got roles. This is the role for 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is the front guy rapper. We're going to protect him. When 6ix9ine gets upset and wants to call a hit on Chief Keef, we take the phone from him and say, no, we're not calling. We have a meeting and we explain to him that we're not doing any offensive things. We're not calling hits on niggas. We're not doing none of that. What we're going to do, you talk your shit, and when problems arise, we will deal with it. Like, talk your shit to all these niggas, call all these niggas bitches, get your troll on, whatever. And then when we go to do a show or something, we will be with you, and if them niggas do something, we will protect you. That is the page that them niggas should have been on. Offensive shit, you take the phone. Listen. True. When a nigga become like the number one nigga of a hood, a nigga don't get there by accident and default, man. You have to really have all the credentials. You have to, you have to have your toughness and your toughness and your bravery, your courage. You know what I'm saying? You have to do all the little things. You have to participate in all the activities, get your murders, put in your work and this and that and all this and that. But at the end of the day, It's the man with wisdom at the top. And the wisdom says that we know that this man is not tough. We know we are writing him on to the hood. We are writing him on to the hood. We are making a move for our hood, for everyone to eat. And the structure has to be set and made and put forth. We gotta meet and talk about it. And any niggas violating the structures, man. This is really Tekashi really kind of went out similarly to Tupac. This is a similar to Tupac type of thing. Same thing. Start representing the gangbang shit, participating when you don't have the capabilities and credentials. You don't have the necessary credentials. You don't have the skills to do this. And like Suge lost control of the situation, and now he's in jail. Shotty lost control of the situation, and now he's in jail. You feel me? Very quickly though. I'm Shotty. Niggas was. It's very sad, cause niggas didn't. All they had to do was keep 6ix9ine from killing himself. Slap the phone out his hand when he get to talking reckless about I'm gonna do that. Let's do a hit. I got racks for. No, you don't got racks. We ain't doing no hits. You know what I'm saying? And then also, this is the main point I gotta make about them niggas, man. Is these niggas saw what happened to Bobby Smurder now. Shotty saw that. He saw that. He saw that happen. How can you see that happen to Bobby Smurder and them, and then you not take precautions? Why? Y'all did it bigger than Bobby Smurder and them. 6ix9ine was bigger than Bobby Smurder and them. So why wouldn't you think that everybody wouldn't be following us? Why wouldn't you just automatically assume, like, what happened to Bobby Smurder and them? They was following them and they saw him doing everything. Okay, we cannot shoot at no niggas unless we have to. It's gotta be defense shooting. We cannot be offensive shooting at niggas. We can't have shootouts. We can't have no gangster episodes happen. We gotta minimize the episodes. You feel me? Man, when I was listening to that Tekashi getting kidnapped video, when I was listening to it, because it's basically some audio type of shit, and he was using them niggas' whole names. He was using them niggas' names like, yo, whoop-de-whoop, man, I got you, man, on everything. Them niggas sounded like niggas that was frustrated that they ain't got their issue yet. You hear me? Niggas is frustrated they ain't got their issue. So the structures have not been set up. Niggas ain't eating. Everybody ain't eating. You hear me? Man, it's horrible, man. It's horrible. And to continue this, then Jim Jones Then the niggas played audio of Jim Jones advising niggas of gangster shit. Niggas play audio of Jim Jones advising niggas of gangster shit. You hear me? So now they on Jim Jones. Jim Jones have to assume that they is just on him now. Like right now. Cardi B, he said Cardi B is involved with it. Cardi B have to be thinking like they are on her now. All of these, every motherfucker that got mentioned need to move very carefully, cross all the T's, dot all the I's, watch who you giving money to. If you give some racks to a motherfucker and they go buy a couple pounds of kush, nigga, that's racketeering, nigga. You're a boss. You the boss, and you financing the drug organization, my nigga. The feds is finna, man. This 6ix9ine shit is finna. The feds is finna tax, motherfucker. And I'm wondering. I'm seriously wondering how much involvement a motherfucker like. I wonder how much Donald Trump and them is paying attention to this, man. I mean, on some real shit, man. Like, cause you got Cardi done talked a lot of shit about Donald, man. You know what? Hey, man, listen, man. This is some way out shit, bro. This is way out. And once again, niggas is how can you really be mad at 6ix9ine for telling like this? If he's a regular scary dude, what the fuck is a nigga supposed to do? You got all the wolves packed on him. You know what I'm saying? All the wolves packed on him. Straight weenie. Now, what's going to happen is, going forward, we will all be fascinated to see if 6ix9ine can continue to be a star. I seriously believe that he can still put out music. I still believe he could put out. Jim Jones was telling these niggas how to inflict casualties on his bodyguards. You say, hey man, you start taking down bodyguards, you know what I'm saying, pretty soon them motherfuckers won't do it. Hey, it's different levels of bodyguard out there depending on your paper, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you can get some of these motherfuckers to some straight up with mercenary motherfuckers to be going to Iraq for little jobs and shit, all them type of motherfuckers. They'll protect Tekashi for the bag. I mean, 2 or 3 of them, they ain't gonna give a fuck about no nigga in his feelings. I don't even think it's that. We gotta really tap in. How many niggas is gonna try to go the distance to kill him, even if he's still out here moving around? How many niggas is really gonna go the distance to kill him? Cause you really gotta be on some kamikaze shit. You gotta be on some, you know what I'm saying? You really gotta want to touch a nigga, man. To touch him, I don't see how you can do it. We gonna see. We gonna see, man. Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. This is fascinating. Such a teachable moment. Niggas, this formula that they tried to do, this formula, I want to speak on this. The formula that he saw, that he tried to do when Tekashi said, hey, we need to put some bloods in this video. I need to make it like a blood video. Hey, man, that formula works. That formula works. But the gangster running the show has to have the wisdom and the power to put a bubble around that nigga to keep the wolves from the hood who are jealous and mad, who ain't eating the same way as everybody else, from extorting a nigga. You gotta put a bubble around a nigga. You can't fuck his baby mama because he's not tough. You gotta leave his baby mama alone. All y'all had to do was leave his baby mama alone, not extort him to death, protect him, keep him from doing stupid shit, no offensive gangsterism, and y'all niggas would have all ate and got out of there and continued the movement and would be popping right now, man. Actually, 6ix9ine is still popping right now. But them niggas would have been good. You know what I'm saying? It's a lesson in this, man. To see how niggas just do not think. Niggas not thinking, man. I seen that happen so many times. I done seen this scenario happen. I done seen niggas just fuck off opportunities because of the wolves, just, you know, the jealous wolves around the nigga. Because the wolves is like, we really 9 trade bloods. We really be out here doing this shit, but we not as popular as 6ix9ine. We not. We can never tap into none of that. Why is it him? And he not. Oh my God! I gotta press him. Man, them niggas, man. It make the New York. It make Treyway look stupid. Like, it make y'all niggas look stupid, man. Not being able to. It make y'all niggas look stupid. And then Trippie Redd too, man. Like, Trippie Redd, man. I'm telling you, man, these Trippie Redd got dumb niggas around him too. Listen, all they gotta do, listen, the feds, this they job. This is their job. They job. This is light work. Follow you. Follow y'all motherfuckers. They ain't got nothing to do. This is their job. Follow you. Watch you do stupid shit. You see what I'm saying? Because niggas, no matter what, I know Trippie Redd done gave some money to the niggas around him, and them niggas went and bought dope. Because that's what niggas is gonna do. You give a nigga 15 racks, he going to buy dope to flip. Something to flip. And all the feds gotta do is follow. Crack him. The tough nigga that's your homie, that you think is a killer and all this and that, but he really a nigga who already got a strike, maybe 2, got a strike or 2, already been to the pen, on probation and shit. Catch this nigga buying some dope. The feds just be like, look here, nigga, wear this wire. And niggas is wearing wires, nigga. That's what happened to 6ix9ine. Niggas is wearing wires, nigga. Tough niggas wearing wires out here, nigga. Hey, man. Trippie Redd gotta be careful. Cardi B gotta be careful. Jim Jones might actually get arrested. They might arrest Jim Jones. They could arrest Jim Jones. And he could have a case now. Oh, that's the police coming to get Jim Jones, nigga. Damn. This shit brazy, man. But it's almost like no other niggas in the news. Like a nigga, nobody else is worthy to talk about. I want to say shout out to Queen's Flip podcast. I've been paying attention to his podcast lately, man. I like his podcast. I usually don't talk about no other niggas' podcast, but I like that nigga podcast. Queen's Flip is dope. His interviews that he been doing with these gang niggas, these gangster niggas, he done interviewed the Bloods, various Blood niggas. I like the Killer Kev. I like the Killer Kev shit. I like Killer Kev. Remind me of a couple of my homies. Killer Kev, Soul B. I like that interview. I like the Bimmy interview, and then I like the Latin Kings interview. And the Blood interview, man, them niggas sound like some wild. The New York Bloods is brazy, man. Them niggas, man. I like Killer Kev, but them other niggas, man. I don't know, man. It was the CK nigga, the Wildcat nigga, all this. That shit was brazy, man. These niggas, man. I remember back, like, when I'm tripping off of that New York Blood shit, cause, you know, I remember back, like, nigga, when we was, you know, Compton's Righteous, when we was campaigning Compton's Righteous heavy, and we went to New York back in 92, 93. It was early. It was January 93. We went to New York and we did a show out there at the Muse, and then we did some business with Source Magazine. We had did a full color ad in Source Magazine, and then based on us doing that full color ad, I was able to force the Source to review our project, the Compton's Righteous EP. So we went up there and smashed on the Source offices because the review wasn't out yet. And this is back in the early days before Source got security, because they wasn't used to. I think we was the first people to smash on Source Magazine, to roll up in Source Magazine without them knowing we was coming, and we was just in their motherfucking offices deep. Like, we probably had, like, it probably was like about, it might have been like eight or nine of us, man. We was deep. But anyway, that New York shit, man, brazy, man. It was no Bloods in New York when we went. It was no gang, no Crip, no Blood in New York. We pulled up, it wasn't none of that. The homies had on Bompton, hats, Bompton beanies, nigga. It wasn't none of that out there, bro. But the New York niggas show love, man. Soon as we pulled up, like, soon as we left JFK and pulled into Harlem, this nigga Gangstar and them was shooting a video for Taking Loot. They had a song called Taking Loot. These niggas was shooting a video. We just pulled up on their video shoot and just started giving out cassettes. Our cassettes. Them niggas was fucking with us, man. The main gangster nigga that was orchestrating the Gangstar shoot, that nigga just embraced us. I can't even remember that nigga name, man. I'm gonna have to look on the Facebook page for Compton's Righteous. That nigga left a comment not too long ago. I gotta go look that up. But that nigga took us around. We was hitting all the anyway. Long story short, there wasn't no Bloods out there, nigga. We was out there. So to see all that shit now, man, is brazy, man. I remember niggas was kind of talking down on us a little bit when we was out there, you know, because the Chronic dropped. Our shit and the Chronic had dropped at the same time. Our project got reviewed in the same Source magazine as the Chronic, and the Chronic Dre had like a gun to his head on the cover of that Source, and we all got reviewed together. They gave the Chronic 4.5 mics, and they gave the Far Side like 3.5 mics for Bizarre Ride to the Far Side, and they gave us like 3 mics. I was like, fuck the Source, nigga. They hating, nigga. The Chronic was a 5, and the Far Side album was a 5, and our shit was at least a 4, nigga. Fuck that. At least a 4. Could have been 4.5, but at least a 4, nigga. Anyway, yeah, man, shout out to Queen's Flip. I've been liking his interviews. Been pretty good. The Latin Kings interview was dope. That was dope. I like that shit. All right, shout out to Dennis Rodman for being on the Breakfast Club. Dennis Rodman, what's her name? Um, he said Madonna flew that nigga. That nigga left. That nigga was at the crap table. Got a call from Madonna. A bitch say, I'm ovulating. Come and get me pregnant. Sent the nigga a private jet. A nigga flew out there, beat up the pussy, then flew back. And then flew back and continued the game. Shouts out to Dennis Rodman, man. He said, I made Madonna back popping because she was falling off, and when she started fucking with me, I made her back popping. Shout out to Dennis Rodman for being that nigga. I love you, nigga. You that nigga, man. I love you so much. That was beautiful, man. Shout out to Dennis Rodman. Okay. Let me see. Who else I need? Oh, shouts out to Michael Strahan, man. You understand me? Michael Strahan. He gotta pay his white bitch. And this ain't even a racial thing, because a black bitch would have tore his ass up too. But $18K a month, nigga gotta pay a bitch 18 racks a month. Bitch say she need more. Shout out to Michael Strahan's wife, man. You feel me? That's that shit make a nigga be like, never, I will never, ever. I will never get married. I will never do a married contract in the government. You hear me? I pray for Michael Strahan. 18 racks a month, man. How much money do a nigga be making, man, the way he could pay that? Man, you feel me? Damn. I wonder, is that like half what he be doing or some shit, man? Alright. Reader listener emails, and you know, man, I'm finna flow and glow, man. I got some shit. The fuck I do? Yeah, I got some shit for y'all niggas. I got a nigga that called in and left a message too, man. So I'm gonna play that. And but I'm gonna do these reader list of emails. Let me knock out some shit real fast. All right. A nigga from Los Angeles writes to BOSSMACK. He say, BOSSMACK, I was in the sports bar going up on a beautiful Sunday. It was super lit. Bitches was out for NFL Sunday, my nigga. A little bad bitch was grinding on me at the bar all day. We followed each other on the gram and exchanged numbers. She said she was having a little get together later that night at her crib and invited me. I was like, cool. Me and my people left. On the way to the crib, I texted her for her location, and she never hit me back. I feel kind of like a sucker because I thought she was feeling me, but now I think I feel like she played me for a few drinks at the bar, BOSSMACK. What's the play to increase the bitch's interest? Because this was a bad bitch. What could I do? Alright. I hope y'all could appreciate that there. You know, man, hey, man. See, a bitch grinding on your dick all night, that's like at a strip club. You feel me? Like, That's like going to a strip club and paying a stripper. You feel me? Like you getting grinded on. You give her, $20 after she finished grinding for 2 songs or a song or whatever the fuck it is. You feel me? Except for you probably got off a little cheaper. You know what I'm saying? You got grinded on for some drinks, like a couple of drinks, nigga. And you exchanged information with a bitch. You hear me? Now, from the book of BOSSMACK Topsoil, you hear me? If I'd have parlayed at a bar with a bitch like that, and, I'd have let the bitch ride on the dick whilst, you know what I'm saying, and we had drinks and shit like that, I would in no way want to see that bitch no time soon, man. I would definitely not be even trying to contact a bitch for at least 4-5 days or some shit. You hear me? But what you need to do is be, the bitch follow you on the gram, so post shit that's fly. Post some good shit to stir up the pot. Some good pictures, man. You know what I'm saying? Stir up the pot. Hey, the way you get it back is you need to fall back and leave a bitch alone for, a bitch don't call you back, text you back. Man, I give it like a week. I give it a week. Then I might, I try to tap a bitch on the shoulder. Maybe do it and I probably do it in a DM. You know what I'm saying? On the gram to switch up, so, you feel me? Because see, when you text her, she might be reminded of how she didn't hit you back. You know what I'm saying? And, maybe you want to start a fresh memory with a bitch by hitting her in a DM. You feel me? After you post some fly shit for a few days. You hear me? And use that method. And then fall back and wait. If it ain't no response, just fall back and let it be what it be. Sometimes, man, you just get to grind on a bitch at the bar, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really like a LL. You got fair exchange is no robbery. You understand what I'm saying? You couple drinks with a bitch. You had a bad bitch grind on you. Maybe that stopped you from putting other bitches on the team at the bar. But hey, man, it's a good time. You hear me? It's a good time, my nigga. You gotta hold it together. It's life. You know what I'm talking. But alright, let me see. Alright, let me do this. Let me do this other one. Let's see. Okay. A nigga from Austin, Texas, like the BOSSMACK, he say, BOSSMACK, what is your thoughts on pulling bitches on dating sites like Tinder and whatnot? I never hear you speak on shit like that. Alright. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I hate to sound like I'm ancient out here, but I feel like Instagram is a dating site around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like the Tinder and all that shit. You know what? I don't even really. That online dating shit, man, is cool for certain people. You know what I'm saying? If you extreme introverted, I guess that might help you. You know what I'm saying? If you extreme introverted type of motherfucker. But at the end of the day, you gotta meet a motherfucker, man. You always gotta meet a motherfucker face to face and feel vibes, man. And I'd rather just do that from the gate. I'd rather just meet a bitch out in the public space doing what she do and meet a bitch like that and feel the energy now off the top so I could get a reading now. So I could get a good reading now. I can't read a bitch off of pictures. You feel me? I gotta talk to a bitch and feel her spirit. I gotta feel a bitch spirit. I gotta look at a bitch eyes. I gotta look in the bitch eyes and I gotta talk to a bitch like that. I gotta feel the energy now. Cause if it ain't no energy now, it ain't no use to continue. You feel me? You know, I'm a vibe type of motherfucker, man. It's a lot going on out here, man. Like, and I need to detect the bad quickly. You know, you got to be careful about how you meet motherfuckers, man. I like to read that energy off the top. I like to meet a bitch and get that energy reading. So yeah. All right. Okay, let's do this this last one that I'm gonna read, and then I got some Bible game for y'all today, man. That I want to point out some things. You know, I want y'all to feel me. But anyway, all right. Now I know niggas fuck with me for game, to learn, you know, to get game, to help themselves. And sometimes bitches send me emails and shit too, because I got bitches that be listening, man. Bitches be fucking with me on Twitter and shit. So I say all that to say that sometimes I help bitches, you know what I'm saying? A bitch right? If a bitch send me an email, I'ma help a bitch. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga send me an email, I'ma help a nigga. But when I'm responding to an email about a bitch, the game can be reversed and niggas can still extrapolate game from that. You know what I'm saying? But let me flow and glow up. Let me do this. Alright. A bitch from Los Angeles writes to BOSSMACK. She say, BOSSMACK, me and my girls fuck with you on Twitter. You's an inspirational nigga. Here's my fucked up situation off top. I know I have a temper, my nigga. My dude just came home from the feds about 2 years ago. He back on his feet doing his thing. He been living with me the whole time. He's getting money, doing his thing. Long story short, I've been suspicious of him fucking around with bitches, but I have never caught him. He has since furnished my living room, got me a 70-inch flat screen. He been doing all right, but like I said, I just felt like he been fucking around. I was super suspicious. Last week he came home. I was suspicious on 10 last week. He came home smelling like a different bitch. I blew my top. And this nigga tried to move out. Then this nigga turned around and tried to move out while I was at work. My neighbor hit me up and told me what was happening. I rushed home. When I got to his crib. Got to the crib. He wasn't there. But some of his clothes was still there. So I cut up his clothes and destroyed the 70-inch TV. The 70-inch flat screen. He came back to get his shit, driving in what I thought was his new bitch's Benz. He saw his shit fucked up and lost it. I thought he was gonna fuck me up. But he just left. Question. Wow, huh? You feel me? When bitches love you, man, they destroy your shit, bro. Look. Question. How do I go about getting this nigga back? I can't prove he was really fucking around. He said the Benz was his homegirl's, but he don't want to come back. A bitch needs help. All right. So basically, you have the super suspicious bitch, insecure, love her real ass nigga that she know is in demand. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? What can you do out here, man? It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I feel for the nigga. Shouts out to that nigga, man. Shouts out to the nigga for being like, fuck it, I can't take it. I gotta bounce. I gotta get the fuck out of here, bitch. Leave me alone, bitch. I don't need you, bitch. Shouts out to that nigga. Now, to help a bitch, I would advise replacing the clothes you destroyed with better clothes. Upgrade what you destroyed. Throw in some extra. Call that nigga up when you got that all together. When you got a nice when you got that all nice and together for a nigga, and go get the TV. Go get another TV. Get all that together, and you present that to the nigga while you wearing some fly shit he ain't never seen you in, with your nails done, with your hair done, looking bomb, smelling good, and you present that nigga with that shit with a whole lot of begging, pleading, daddy, please come home, I love you, I'm sorry. Beg a nigga hard. Present him with that. Go hard in the paint in that moment. If he a real nigga like I think he is, he gonna send you on your way regardless. Go on your way peacefully. Lay in the cut a minute, a day or two. Then you hit the nigga back again with more begging. Beg more again, intense begging. Plead your case, say you're sorry. Invite the nigga out to dinner. Cook for a nigga, do something great. Take a nigga out to eat. Plead your case in the restaurant to a nigga. Plead your case. Beg. Tell him you're sorry. How you gonna be a better bitch? And then after that round of begging, vanish. You hear me? Vanish. 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 Block a nigga from all your social medias. Vanish. No communication. Fall all the way deep into the cut. Fall deep into the cut. Don't come out. Don't come out. Don't come out for like, don't come out. Don't come out. And I guarantee you, a nigga will come looking for you. Remember the BOSSMACK topsoil said it. Remember, that's some reverse game for bitches, helping bitches out. Remember what I said, bitch? Replace all the shit you destroyed with better shit. Presented looking fly with begging. You going hard rounds of begging. Take a nigga out to eat. Beg in the restaurant. Cry. Do it all. And then vanish. 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 Y'all niggas don't hear me talking, man. Niggas don't be, boy. So niggas who hear that, remember what I said and reverse it for yourself to win. Bitches who heard me say that, niggas is defenseless to that. I don't give a fuck. You gotta be a great nigga to defend against a bitch presenting big gifts and begging. You hear me? And don't be and suck a nigga dick or some shit like that too in the car. Do a spontaneous dick suck in the car too, bitch. That'll go too if he let you. If he let you, go for that spontaneous dick suck in the car with sound effects, gagging and gurgling sounds. Then finish him with drinking the babies. And then tell him you love him. So saith the BOSSMACK topsoil. Bitch, do that and have victory. Alright. We gonna check out this nigga who called in. Let's listen to his he called in on the hotline. Now remember, y'all niggas can hit me up 562-283-8094. Y'all niggas can hit me up, leave a message or some shit. I'll play it. You know what I'm talking about? So let's check this nigga out right here and let's see what he talking. Alright. You know it's wild out here.
Alright, BOSSMACK. This is Slim from New York. And I got a question. Well, a situation. Basically, I got one chick that, you know, she got 2 kids. I got one chick that got 1 kid. The chick with the 2, she go to school. She about to be out of school, and she about to be into her career shit, right? She independent. She had her own business. Only thing is, personality-wise, I could tell she been hurt. So, you know, sometimes, you know, that's where we clash, right? But we still cool, though. We still rock. Now, chick number 2, she got 1 kid. She's been in a relationship for 8 years, got out of it, you know what I mean? So, you know, she doesn't have necessarily a career path, but she got a good job. She make good money and shit like that, you know? So, both of them are good. I'm just trying to see, like, which one would be the better candidate. So my thing is, like, I'm not ready to really, like, fully settle down just yet, because I still feel like I got some career moves to make. But at the same time, I want to know, like, okay, how do I balance it to that point? Because I got a career move I want to make, and after I make that move, I think I want to pick one of the 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? But until then, I want to balance it and just maintain it until then without either one of them, you know, getting out of whack. You feel me? So I just need a little guidance on that right there. You know what I mean? How to keep them, you know, how to you know, maintain both of them, because I got to see who the better candidate. You know what I'm saying? I can't just, you know, go settle down, man. You know, so I was figuring in a few years I'd be ready to really, you know, kick back and chill. But until then, I wanted some guidance on how to maintain until then, all right? So at the end of the day, I fuck with your show, man. Keep doing what you do. My email is labelforce2712@gmail.com. Labelforce2712@gmail.com. All right, peace.
All right. Y'all heard the brother. He want to know how to maintain 2 bitches until he decide to pull the trigger on 1 bitch. As his career, everything fall into place. 1 bitch got 2 kids, 1 bitch got 1 kid. I think the bitch with 2 kids make more money. Okay, bottom line is, man, only you know these bitches. Like, you know deep inside the soul of each bitch as you deal with them, and you know who gonna fit into the programming the better. It's probably the one with the 2 kids, which is more of a burden. You probably like, damn, man, I wanna deal with this bitch with 2 kids and shit already, man. That 2 kids is a cold one, man. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, that's a real factor right there when you're going long distance, going the distance with a bitch, man. You feel me? But hey, man, if she's a better bitch, she's a better bitch. But the way you keep both bitches is you just keep doing what you're doing, man, and make sure these bitches don't cross no paths, man, unless you running that type of operation where you saying we got an open thing and you feel me? But if y'all, you know what I'm saying, just keep doing what you're doing and be careful, man. But you knowing as you travel through time, the love that each bitch has for you will intensify, or it could fall off. One of, you know, man, you know, you never know. The bitch you like could end up stop liking you for some type of reason. You never know why that shit go. Shit go different kind of ways. But anyway, when you get down to the finish line, when you like, damn, man, I'm almost at the finish line, you're going to have to crush a bitch. A bitch is going to lose. One of them bitches is going to lose, my nigga. And it's always going to be ugly, bro. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. That's the thing, man. When you be serious with a bitch, the bitch think you serious. And then you 42, you do a 42 fake. You do some bullshit in the 4th quarter. A bitch will hold a grudge, especially if you try to skip her to the sunset in the happily ever after with another bitch. You gotta watch you gotta watch your exit strategy right in there, my nigga. You have to use a lot of tact in how you unfold that shit, man, because if you know what I'm saying? Cause it real I mean, like, a nigga down there be better off maintaining your autonomy and just keep both bitches. I'm just saying these times, man, just have both bitches, you feel me? Like, and just, you know, if you're gonna have some more kids and shit, just baby daddy and shit, you just run a, you know, satellite operations. See, that's where I'm at with some shit. I be running some satellite operations like a motherfucker. I'll be like, I got you, man, but I'm gonna stay over here at the crib and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just run the operation like that, more peaceful. Still love a bitch to the fullest, though. Still love a bitch. I don't know, it's weird times out there, man. This homeless shit is brazy out here. Alright, you know, I wanted to put in a little segment here in this show. I wanted to add in a segment, something I thought would be pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? And this is you know, cause hey, niggas is going back to college. College is just starting. Niggas is touching down in the dorms. Niggas is in the dorms. It's a lot of motherfuckers just, you know, beginning their college experience, man. BOSSMACK topsoil, went to college, graduated, degree in economics that I don't use for shit. But I'm a member of the Mega Sci-Fi Fraternity Incorporated, man. So I did all the frat shit. I was a criminal and a member of the Mega Sci-Fi Fraternity Incorporated, and worked all that shit, and had a nice team of bitches, nice team. But I wasn't like observing the rules and regulations, though. I was kind of on some shit I made up that I thought was working. I wasn't doing no. I was rudimentary. I had rudimentary rules and regulations, like, you know, outright sucker shit I just didn't do. Like, I couldn't let a bitch loud talk me in public and shit like that, you know. Not, but I wasn't doing no, you know. Anyway, I had a nice team of bitches though, And where was I going with this? I don't fucking. Oh, college nigga. Here's my thing. Some game for college niggas just getting to the dorms. I thought I should. All right, the first thing for young college niggas, man. I wanna emphasize this, and it's gonna sound brutal and fucked up, but man, if your high school relationship, the relationship you had in high school, you can't really take that with you to college, bro. You gotta let that go, man. No long distance, especially long distance shit, man. Like if your bitch is still in the 12th grade and then you gone to Notre Dame and shit, it's over. Don't try to keep that shit going, bro. The shit is over. Long distance shit is don't fuck that. I mean, even if like nigga, if your bitch is just as going to if your bitch is here going to college here and you going to Berkeley, UC Berkeley, your bitch go to UCLA and you go to Berkeley, man, fuck that, man. It's over, man. That's a long distance relationship. No long distance relationships, bro. Fuck that. Just kill it. Just take a knife and shank that. Kill that relationship. No, nigga, end it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You want to come into the college thing with, you want to come in there with the clean slate and just start hollering at bitches, because guess what? If you take your long distance relationship with you to college, it's going to be a clean slate regardless, because that shit is going to fold up, because you're going to be in them dorms. It's some whole new shit, all new bitches, wild shit going on. You're going to participate. Ain't no time for that being on the phone and FaceTiming and all that bullshit. Fuck all that, bro. You got to be out here in the mix. So fuck the long distance relationship. BOSSMACK is against that for college motherfucker. Okay. If you have a roommate, which 9 times out of 10, if you're a freshman broke, you having a roommate. If you have a roommate, soon as you meet that motherfucker, y'all need to sit down, chop it up, and figure out some room. When I got a bitch up here, I need to work out a schedule when I could bring a bitch in the room to kick it. We need to work it out. We need to work it out for when we bring a bitch in the room to kick it. And we need to have some standards on motherfucking hygiene and shit. Because a lot of the motherfuckers come from the... Motherfuckers be having some wild-ass hygiene. You think you fucked up. You think you got some... Just because you might leave some socks or something on the ground, man. Some of these motherfuckers is heinous. And you going to have to put the check down quickly, man. Because a motherfucker come up there and show you that he don't believe in wiping his ass. He believe in crust ass. You know what I'm saying? And smell, you gonna encounter all type of motherfuckers, especially motherfucking white boys and shit coming from motherfucking wealthy families, be doing some wild shit, man. You be surprised at a motherfucker brazy hygiene. You be like, hell no, nigga, you can't be in here smelling like this. So you gotta get some rules on the hygiene and how you bringing bitches in the room, man, and scheduling and what we could do, emergency situations, what could we do, like, you feel me? Like, I got a bitch coming through tonight, bro. I know you got to study what can we do to work this out, monetary, whatever we could do, so I could get up in this room for 2-3 hours right quick. You hear me? Work that shit out with your roommate. Get a relationship with your roommate. All right. Use hats. Hey, y'all niggas. Hey, man. Bitches in college be having hell of fucking diseases, my nigga. Even though it's supposed to be a fucking smart place, bitches be fucking like a motherfucker, man. Nigga, rock a hat, nigga. On G, if you gonna be fucking, rock a hat. You just can't experience raw pussy right now, man. I'm telling you. Unless you got you a bitch that you with, I'm telling you, man, you gonna be taking the trip. You gonna be going to fix gonorrhea and shit on a regular basis. Fuck around and get hepatitis C out here, my nigga. That's 100,000 for that. All right, some more game. Every bitch you fuck on campus is detrimental to your reputation. And you need to remember that you was in a motherfucking pond and not the fucking ocean. So remember, each bitch that you fuck is detrimental to your reputation and is detrimental to her reputation. So I say all that to say, you know, when you fuck the super ratchet bitch that everybody fuck, you on the lineup. Everybody gonna know that. You know what I'm saying? All the activities you do, motherfuckers is gonna know because it's a fucking pond. All the niggas know each other after a while. It seemed big at first. Or the white people, whoever it is, it seemed big at first, but you find out how little that shit is. It turned little. It's a fucking pond, bro. And that brings me to the next thing. You need to familiarize yourself with the surrounding environment of wherever you're going to school at and figure that shit out as fast as you fucking can. You need to understand the dynamics of the environment around your school and do not be ignorant of that shit. No matter where you fucking is, there's some shit going on. You need to know. You need to figure this shit out. You need to figure it out, bro. I'm telling you. And that blends into the bitches in that environment. And that's where you need to put in work. You need to fuck with the bitches in the environment more than the bitches on campus. You need to mix it. And that enable you to have more bitches with less friction. Because, you know, the bitches off campus is in a different environment. You hear me? But you will still receive the clout as you rotate bitches in through the dorms and niggas see you with bitches and recognize you be having bitches. Rotate them in through the dorms and send them out. And the word is spread that you be having bitches. But you won't be in the pond of bitches at the school. You need to minimize them bitches. You need to be careful of those bitches. You know what I'm saying? Of the bitches in the pond at the school. Alright. Another thing niggas need to recognize is don't trust no niggas in regards to bitches. You feel me? Like niggas is gonna be telling on you. You need to watch how you move with the bitches. Even though I said, you know, you get the clout for bringing bitches through your dorm and kicking it and shit. Like say you hosting something, niggas drinking and kicking it, and you can summon up some bitches. You want to have the power to summon up some bitches for the kicking it and shit like that. Maybe even bitches that don't even go to, like I said, the bitches that don't go to the school. You know how to summon up bitches to show that you have ability to have bitches around, and then you know also maintain with the bitches at the school. This is just some light game for the college niggas. You understand me? Light game. You know what I mean? This is light game. Just a little something to get you started in the year. You know, from BOSSMACK top motherfucking soil. Yeah. 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 Now y'all know that, you know, the BOSSMACK topsoil be on some bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? And I believe, you know, we you know, proper bitch management skills is detrimental to humanity. You hear me? Shit is better when niggas possess these skills. And you know, I I just want to present something that a piece from the Bible. You hear me? A couple of pieces from the Bible. And I hope niggas can feel me. I just want to correlate a couple of things. I want you to vibe with me. I'm going to read from Genesis right now. I'm going to read from Genesis chapter 18. Now, this piece is God visiting Abraham. Now, I don't know if y'all ever read this part in the Bible. God pulls up on Abraham. Now, this is my great-grandfather's Bible. You know, it's got that old classical English. So fuck with me right now while I flow and go. You know. Embrace the word. Follow me. All right. And the Lord appeared unto him in the plains of Mamre, and he sat in the tent door in the heat of the day. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door and bowed himself toward the ground and said, My Lord, if now I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away, I pray thee, from thy servant. Let a little water, I pray you, be fetched, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. And I will fetch a morsel of bread and comfort ye your hearts. And after that ye shall pass on. For therefore are ye come to your servant. And they said, So do as thou said. And Abraham hastened into the tent unto Sarah and said, Make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal kneaded, and make cakes upon the hearth. And Abraham ran unto the herd and fetched the calf and good, and gave it unto a young man, and he hasted to dress it. And he took butter and milk and the calf which he had dressed, and set it before them, and he stood by them under the tree, and they did eat. So God and 2 angels are eating with Abraham right now. And they said, oh, Sarah promised a son. This is the key part right here. Sarah promised a son. And they said unto him, Where is Sarah, thy wife? How did they even know he had a wife? How did they know he even had a wife and what her name was? Where is Sarah thy wife? And he said, Behold, in the tent. And he said, I will certainly return unto thee according to the time of life, and lo, Sarah thy wife shall have a son. And Sarah heard it in the tent door which was behind him. Now Abraham and Sarah were old and well stricken in age, and it ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of women. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself. Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord, being old also? And the Lord said unto Abraham, wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, shall I of a surety bear a child, which am old? Is anything too hard for the Lord? At the appointed time, I will return unto thee according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son. Then Sarah denied, saying, I laughed not, for she was afraid. And he said, nay, but thou didst laugh. So what did we learn there? You see, God checked the bitch right there. Because God tried to show Abraham love and say, look, I'm going to let y'all have a son. Even though I know you old, I'm going to make sure you have a son. And Sarah, showing evidence of being the first real bitch, laughed in her mind. Laughed in her mind. And said some smart shit. Shall I have pleasure too while I'm having a baby? And God checked her. Abraham, your bitch is out of pocket. And then she was like, what the fuck? He read my mind. And lied like a real bitch. Here we see checking bitches is important. I already emphasized this in the fall of man, but I just had to show here God checking the first real bitch. You hear me? Now, I kind of wanna read this other part too, man. This other part kind of cool too, right here, man. Now, see, this part kind of weird right here. This is why personally right now, man, I don't think fucking bitches in the ass is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really like, I don't think it's a good thing. You know, it's ass. You know what I'm saying? Which brings me to chapter 19. Two angels visit Lot. In the city of Sodom. Now, follow me on this right here. I want y'all to follow me on this. I know this. I'm not trying to be like overly religious or nothing. I just fuck with me on it. And there came two angels to Sodom at even. And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them and bowed himself with his face toward the ground. And he said, behold, Now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house and tarry all night and wash your feet. And ye shall rise up early and go on your ways. And they said, Nay, but we shall abide in the street all night. And he pressed upon them greatly and he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him and entered into his house. And he made them a feast and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. The wickedness of Sodom. The wickedness of the men of Sodom. But before they laid down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, Where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. And that we may know them means that we may fuck them. And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known men. Let me, I pray you, bring them unto you, and do ye to them as in good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. So he offered his virgin daughters instead of the 2 angels. And they said, Stand back. And they said again, This one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs be a judge now. We will deal worse with thee than them. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house and shut the door. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. And the men said unto Lot, Hast thou here any besides son-in-law and thy sons and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place. For we will destroy this place, because the cry for them is waxing great before the face of the Lord, and the Lord hath sent us to destroy it. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, Up, get you out of this place, for the Lord will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-laws. And they didn't believe him. Oh well, I just wanted to share that. It connected with the God checking a bitch, you know. That's how I feel about fucking in the ass, you know. I just wanted to show that. But anyway, we have arrived at the end. Show love to the BOSSMACK Topsoil. Cop some of my shit. God bless y'all niggas. and we are out.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. The Top Mac Nigga Show is a BOSSMACK Industries production. Put your hands together for a special musical guest. I ain't gonna even say no name.